You. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to the Heavy Metal Book Club on 22 panels. Matt, you don't have to stop playing video games. I might play video games as we talk. I mean
No,
it's
no,
allowed.
no, no. I want
Uh,
focus.
okay. Sometimes my brain focuses better when it focuses on multiple things. Um, anyway, Heavy Metal Book Club on 22 panels. We have Peter, Matt, uh, myself, and writer extraordinary Dylan Gilbertson, who's my neighbor necromancer is nearing distribution on the Kickstarter, right?
I am neck deep in distribution as we
Neck deep
speak.
in distribution on this
Oh
round of the
yeah.
Kickstarter,
Yeah,
which means the next round of the
well,
Kickstarter is coming up soon.
yeah, I'm doing
Because
next
that's how Dylan
Kickstarter.
rolls. As soon as he ships out all the packages, he starts over.
Just starts. Yeah, it's the vicious cycle.
As
Sorry, it's
soon as the
vicious,
packages have been shipped, he
but
starts
we are
over.
grateful for all the hard work and dedication you do.
Absolutely,
Thanks,
absolutely.
Peter.
So before we get started, and I need to post the episode I recorded yesterday because I did it on that too. Um, happy birthday to listener and brother Adam. This happy birthday he might be listening to off of his birthday, but it's being sent out on his birthday, whereas the last happy birthday was sent out before his birthday, but he might manage to listen to on his birthday because that's how timey-wimey shit works in the 22 panels universe.
Yep. Happy
So,
birthday.
all righty. So, how is everybody?
Great.
Oh,
Great.
sick, but otherwise okay.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm neck
Yeah.
deep in distribution, so I'm a little strung out right now.
Well, I mean, see, the problem with you saying that over and over again is I can see your screen and I don't see boxes up to your neck.
They're in the
Damn.
other room. That's the problem.
Ugh.
Okay, that's a little bit better.
Is that better? While we were chatting before you started recording, I was printing more labels on the printer behind me
I don't know. Dylan looks pretty tired,
on
I'll
this
He
just
does
say.
look tired.
Yeah,
He does look tired. I'll give him that.
that's everything. Anyway,
Also, he got a house within
Oh,
what's that? After your last distribution?
yeah, no, I knew he'd move because Matt shipped his print to the wrong house.
oh, that's right. Yeah, I had to drive to my old apartment complex and like ask people if they'd seen this package.
I'm just glad
I
you
got
got
it
it.
though. I did get it, and it was worth the trip. Thank you for that, Matt. It was
Yeah,
awesome.
no problem, brother.
I still
I'm
need
glad you
to
liked it.
frame that and throw it up on a wall.
Yeah,
T-shirts are being worked on as well at some point.
Awesome.
amazing. I'm
Oh,
so
very
excited for
nice.
that. That's incredible.
Um, Speaking of which, and we won't say names on the air, but I did talk to our friend at C2E2 and email with him with it recently, Matt. So we should finally get that sketch for you to ink up and turn
Oh,
into a
seriously?
t-shirt.
Seriously?
Hopefully.
Awesome.
I got an email this week. He's
I
looking
was
through
giving up
stuff.
hope.
I like this is one of my autism things. I like never forget, which is why I emphasize to people, don't say things to me just to be nice. If the answer is no, just say
Just say
so.
no. I'm the same way, dude. Same way.
Because I I can handle a no. It might
Hmm.
upset me for a minute or two,
Yep.
but like if you say yes when you mean no, I will keep reminding you forever. I'll try to be really polite about it. I try not to be like that nag. I try to have like, depending on the relationship, anywhere between like a week and a 6 month window before the next reminder.
Yeah. Hey, speaking of, when was the last time you talked to China?
Uh, I texted with her this week.
Okay. Did she get a package from me recently?
I do not know.
Ask her because it got stuck under the seat of my car way back when. And then my daughter totaled my car. And when she cleaned it out, it was in the box, but I didn't go through the box until months
Gotcha.
later. So I'm like, oh my God, I have to send this. It was so embarrassing.
Gotcha. Well,
So,
I'll send a text right now because
and I
we're trying to get
honestly don't even remember what
conversation.
I mailed her. but I cut a slit in the top and put a note in there saying, China, I'm so sorry.
When would she have gotten it?
Around the same time you got your print from me.
So like a month ago?
Bear arm baby.
Is that a month or 2 months?
Month or
Two or three, maybe.
Yeah, we could go see when the whole discussion with Dillon was.
In the text thread?
Yeah.
All right. I sent
There we
I sent
go.
a text message. That'll be the last that we do on air, but I'll keep you posted.
February 6th, so like was when Dillon
Well,
got it.
I I
So
I
two
said a
plus
couple of
months
months
ago.
ago. That's a couple of
Yeah,
months ago.
that's fine.
Um,
And here I
so
am, we are on air, and I'm just giving out dates.
yeah, so November 1979. So still before I was on this earth.
Mm-hmm. I was here, but not old enough to read. I was two.
You were two.
No,
Uh,
I was three, 76, 77.
I
Yeah,
wouldn't be
I was
born for
three.
like 9 years.
And I
I
think it's
mean,
great.
I was gestating.
There you go.
I
You
was
were
like
in
4 months
production.
away.
Yeah, as I said, you were in production.
Yeah, I was 4 months away. I
Yeah.
was coming.
This happens to be one of the issues I have a physical copy of,
Yeah.
and was fortunate enough to get Joe Jusko to sign it.
I mean, that's a wonderful cover. I can understand why you would have a
It's a
copy of
good
it.
cover.
Yeah. And Joe is a wonderful man, super kind, and always willing to sign something. So shout out to Joe
Nice.
Jusko. Woo!
Nice.
Nice. So, what are our first like overall thoughts?
The stories on average were very long, but the issue itself somehow
Felt
felt
short.
very short. Yeah.
Yes, I felt the same way.
I mean, I sometimes think that happens because the stories are longer.
Yeah, it's less stories, so it feels shorter, even though those stories are much
Or,
longer.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely
Particularly
remember the
if
stories being long.
particularly as long as none of the stories are like out and out slogs.
Yeah.
You
Um,
Yeah, I don't remember any of them feeling like they were just like. There was like a few where I was like trying to figure out when they would end because it was like, oh, this feels like it's been going on for a while. But
yeah, there was that one about the two brothers or cousins fighting with magic swords.
Yep.
oh
That's
yeah,
And
Ulrich.
I
that
was
Yeah.
like, I love this art so much, but this feels like it doesn't need to keep going. Like, I
We
don't know
could
when
do
this is
without
gonna
the
end.
exposition. Just show me the pictures. I felt the same.
Oh yeah, that was so weird. I remember that because I fight with the swords and then like it's like, oh, I'm gonna go off and like try to make our civilization better and leave you with this wacko brother and it's like or cousin, whatever.
Yeah, Ulrich is pretty wordy. Michael Moorcock
And
is.
also, you should come with me. No, my place is here. It's like, okay.
I have a few things that I need to tell you about tax code.
see here's the this is where it worked out well for me. I treated Elric the way I treated Stars My Destination, which is I was all over the art and skipped the words.
Yeah.
Same.
I mean, honestly, I don't think you missed too much
I
with that one.
skimmed the words just to make sure I wasn't missing anything, and I was
You
like, "Yeah, okay,
see,
this makes sense."
unlike Where's My Destination, I actually read through Elric because it was not in they didn't make it mostly prose and then, or make it like,
But they have
text
done
boxes.
huge prose parts of previous
Elric's.
Elrics.
I think they did a huge prose part in this one too, didn't they? I don't know. They masked it more as comic and less as like prose with pictures.
Right.
I know that's like not always a that's not an easy dividing line, but it's definitely like there's definitely things that feel like they're more prose oriented and definitely things that feel like they're more comic oriented, right? I don't know. Anyhow,
Are we starting with Ralph, or are we just going to jump in willy nilly?
Well, I was stopping for a second here because I like this picture.
Hmm.
oh yeah, that's a
Yeah,
nice one.
this issue was going to be real hard to pick a favorite panel.
Oh,
There's
I
some
got
really
one
great
though.
artwork.
Got one right here.
Locked in.
Hmm.
I mean, that is a really interesting picture, and I probably didn't spend enough time with it when I first saw it.
Yeah, that
I
looks
don't
like
know that I spent enough time with it before,
that
which is why I stopped with it this time.
looks
You
like
got like the
the space
graveyard
baby from
and the
2001 Space Odyssey grew up.
Oh,
uh,
there you go. There you go. I mean, I just didn't even remember that there were mountains or gravestones in that
Yeah.
picture.
I
So
also loved both of
Hmm.
the pictures here.
yeah,
I was mad I couldn't get this trucker hat anymore.
I mean, I'm pretty mad about that too. I'm with you, Dylan.
Oh, I'm sure you could find one on eBay.
And another great,
You could probably also get a replicate somehow.
apparently that's Plymouth Rock sometime in the future.
Plymouth
Something.
Rock.
No.
Or
I mean,
maybe
Have
it's
you
actually
listen?
a
it's
Plymouth
a.
spaceship
Have
I
you
was
because
gonna
seen
that
say,
kind of
Plymouth
looks like
Rock?
the
isn't that
Plymouth.
a Plymouth car that's been
Yeah, no,
turned
I was about to
into
say,
a?
no, I think it's a Plymouth spaceship
Okay, yeah,
because I
there
now
we
see
go.
the
Oh, I see. And they're the new that's the new Mayflower or whatever. Like their spaceship Mayflower came and planted their space flag on Plymouth Cadillac, Plymouth car.
Ralph was so good.
I also
Rolf
really
was
liked
good.
Rolf a lot.
Yeah, I
Always
didn't,
nice to have Corbin back. Well, I mean,
yeah,
Corbin never really left. He had,
I didn't realize it was Corbin until the third panel. I'm like, this looks like Corbin. And then I'm like, oh, it is Corbin.
yeah.
Yeah, bro. The whole time I was just concerned that Rolf was going to get hurt, and I was like,
Mhm.
I'll never read Corbin again if this dog dies.
I mean, he might get
I
hurt
love
at
the
some point, but he's definitely going to be the hero. So,
But if he's a dog man hybrid monstrosity, like then I'm okay with it. If he's got
oh
human
gosh.
consciousness, then I'm okay with him dying. But like a dog doesn't understand why bad things are happening to them, and that's what makes it so sad.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, that's
S-
fair.
Speaking of, on Easter, I was getting something out of the oven, the lower oven, and I spilled a little drop came and hit the door, and my dog tried to lick it, so I pushed him away, and he got all mad at me, thought I was trying to hurt him. Well, go ahead 15 minutes. I going to get the thing out and be done with it. He licked it when I turned my back, and then he was like grunting and huffing and puffing. It was so funny. I was like, you licked the door, didn't you, you dummy?
did you see Dylan?
Oh, I'm looking at it.
Okay.
Yeah, for our listeners or watchers, maybe now.
No, we haven't gotten that far yet. We've only
Matt
considered it.
got it. Matt sent us an email or an eBay that was selling
eBay
the
listing.
Nostromo hat. I don't think it's it means clearly some kind of replica because it's only $20 and they said there's 95 of them available. But I might have to
I
buy one.
mean,
Clearly, yeah.
as I said, you're only really going to have or you're likely to find replicas.
Yeah.
Also, it's like a 30, no, shit. It's like a 45, 47-year-old hat. I don't know if you could find any that were in like actually pretty good condition.
Where does it say
Before
there was only 90 of them?
well down at the bottom it's about this item. It says five were sold and there are 95 available. Made in China.
Oh, well, there you have it.
New with tags. Anyway,
You have this like entirely fantasy comic, and then the zombie comes up and steals the princess.
Are they
Or
zombies? Are
she's
they like
not.
orcs? And I also
I
was
think they're
uncertain to me whether
orcs.
they're speaking Spanish or
This
some
one
dialect.
just really looks like a zombie to me. I don't know
Yeah.
why.
No, I get you. It does look
He does.
zombie-esque, like orcs,
Does,
zombie
but he also
orcs.
looks kind of, I mean, by the next page, he looks
Still like a
more,
zombie
Rolf comes and saves the day and then runs away
because
to
he
get
gets
help
shot
from
at.
the
Yeah,
guy he doesn't like and the guy that
Gets
nobody likes
trapped.
really.
Yeah.
yeah. And then it turns out that it's not just fantasy; it also has modern tanks and shit.
Yeah, this whole world is curious because like it's got
yeah.
a wizard and sorcery and it seems very medieval. There's a castle and then like
Mhm.
she gets kidnapped by these goblin orc looking zombies that are driving like industrial military tanks.
That are oddly quiet for their size.
Yeah, they're apparently very quiet.
Crumble, crumble. Apparently, that's the sound they make. Crumble
Yeah. I like the look of this wizard, just like how haggard and old he looks.
Mhm.
with like one glass eye.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, he looks like a curmudgeon. He's a grump.
He looks like a real dick, that guy.
Hmm.
Yeah, like here when Rolf is trying to get them to come help the princess and they were like, "Shut that damn dog up." And I was like, "They're gonna kill this dog and I'm gonna be mad." But instead they just capture him and then try to turn him into a human so that they could talk to him.
Yeah,
And then he,
Only
but he
the
messes up the spell, so he just like turns him
yeah,
into a werewolf that can
that
think
still
but can't
can't talk.
speak, you know.
Yeah,
yeah,
Human
because
thoughts, but not
because
human words.
because the guy keeps shouting at him while he's trying to do the spell.
Yeah.
The guy everybody hates. Blonde Dusho King, Queen, Prince,
What's
whatever.
his name? It's like Randy or something stupid.
oh,
I don't
what was
know.
it?
Not Rolf, I can tell you that much.
Definitely not Rolf. Barkwolfger.
Let's go see if we can find his name. Actually, let's do this on my computer.
Oh, Raymond,
Raymond.
Raymond.
Oh. Everybody hates Raymond.
Everybody hates Raymond.
especially Rolf.
Everybody in this world, everybody hates Raymond, but everybody loves Chris.
Right.
That's an old network television joke for us, for you listeners.
I don't
Yeah.
even know if I watched all that much. Everybody loves Raymond.
I never watched really either of those shows, but
Oh, I used to watch Raymond all the time.
I think I hated Raymond because it was just that show that was on after The Simpsons or something. It was always just on after a show that I did like, and I was like, yeah, this is dumb. Just change the channel afterward.
Fair enough. Anything in particular on this page you like, Tad?
No, I'm also doing other stuff
Let's see.
because I'm behind on posting episodes. So I'm trying to get the one where Adam gets wished a happy birthday on his birthday up on his birthday, you know, that sort of thing. I
Sure.
do love
Gotcha.
the way the grass, how
It is
they
cool. Yeah.
show the
The
on
Tank
this next
pattern.
thing,
page.
the
I
tracks.
also I really like that too.
Yeah.
And then we got
Rolf
Dogman.
Rolf turns into Dogman.
Dog
And
man or man dog?
So so if you go back one page, there's this ad that is laying over the scan,
Yeah.
yeah,
and I thought they were like, you need to pay money to read the rest of this issue, and I was like, oh no, are we blocked? Like, is there
No.
some paywall on this issue?
yeah. I was wondering what was going on with that too. And then we came to the next
It's just
page
a
and it's
weird
like,
scan where they decided to keep that scan
Yeah.
Well,
and
it's a completist scan. They
yeah,
want you to
Hmm.
see the
Hmm.
subscription card.
yeah.
Sure, that's fair.
But they didn't make it a separate page. They
Yeah.
just
they just made you wonder if there was being blocked.
Yeah, Rolf was good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
it
I'm
was.
I'm digging Rolf.
Looking forward to some more
It's
Ralph.
also been collected recently by Dark Horse.
Ooh,
Oh,
Oh,
interesting.
really?
Yeah.
Didn't
is it
know
like
that.
a whole story
For,
like
for that
that?
matter, the Sinbad, I think, either just came out or is coming soon, because they've been like collecting all of Corbin.
So it was Arabian Nights Sinbad, and that was it, right? They're not doing any more Arabian Nights, or they
I don't
will?
think
I don't
so.
know.
And it was new Arabian Nights because it
New
wasn't the.
Arabian Nights, right? Gotcha.
This next page, I think, is probably my favorite panel.
the
Ink-stained
Egg
wine.
stained wine,
ink
yeah.
stained wine.
Yeah, so cool
It
looking.
is a
It,
pretty cool panel.
This giant owl
it,
attacking this little mushroom house full of mice.
it
I,
totally
I
reminded me of Secret of Nim.
Yeah, I was
yeah,
thinking The Secret of Nim or even Rockadoodle. If any of you are familiar with
I
that
do
old
know
classic.
Rockadoodle.
I remember reading this one and being bewildered on like the direction it took.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I wasn't really sure what the point of this one was. So like
Well,
the mouse fights off the owl, this
And
mouse
then
with the top hat, and
at
everybody
some
thanks
point he
him.
has like some sort of weird psychedelic dream, doesn't he?
Yeah,
it's
and then
it's
it was
it
yeah,
reminds
he
me of the dream sequence in Big Lebowski.
yeah, well, yeah, kind of
I
yeah.
almost thought like this first page was gonna be it, and it would have been fairly entertaining if it was it. He like fights off an owl and then he just falls on his face, and
Yeah,
that's
like
the
they,
end.
it's yeah, it would have been a perfectly serviceable one-ish page comic.
Mhm.
Yep. But
But
then
then
there's more.
yeah, and then he
But
just
wait, there's more.
continues his walk home and starts seems like he was just kind of rambling to himself for a little while. I'm gonna move us forward a little bit.
Yep. Move forward. Pretty please. And
See, I feel like he's got a long journey home.
then he cusses at the root that he fell on.
Yep.
Now we're back on the page we were on.
Yeah, I was going back to, and I
His
love his dream.
the
Yeah.
door to his home. I mean, it and just probably just because it's a circular wooden door, but looks very much like Bilbo's
No,
door,
yeah,
like a,
Oh,
like a
that's
the
Hobbit
hobbit.
door,
inside looks
totally.
very, very Bilbo Baggins too, which
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
very hobbit-esque.
Hmm.
Yep. Very Hobbit-esque.
I love the dream pages, except that like I mean, what I have to wonder is like in
Was
part
the
because of the Bilbo-esque door in a tree after having come out of this hut.
think he was
Like
doing
is the
drums inside that
hut
hut?
It's the hut what?
is the hut from the front cover, is
Right.
that like a meeting place,
Or he was just visiting friends. That's kind of how I
visiting
took it.
friends,
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Yeah, it kind of looks like he was
or
visiting
you
town.
know, because but I mean where I'm going though is that like um we've got this kind of crazy uh journey home that doesn't seem like a normal walk either. He takes a nip from this triple X
Hmm.
container, um, and then he goes into a hobbit tree, and things get weirder. So my question um, is it actually when he goes to sleep that he leaves reality, or was it some point earlier than that?
Right. Did he
He
leave reality
fell
when he left the house initially?
or just
I mean,
fell on his
particularly because it
face.
actually starts with a crash and a bottle being thrown out.
Hmm.
Didn't work. Still out there.
I don't know.
Like maybe the owl was a
Good either way.
hallucination.
But
Who knows?
Or maybe the owl got him and like it starts right there where
what if
it's
he
really
What
he's
is
dreaming that he got rid of the owl when he's died. I mean, there's so many
Right.
options,
Mhm.
Sure. That's there's
and
nothing at face value that suggests that, I mean, like, there's stuff at face value where he fell and hit his head, and then you could say he started hallucinating. That makes sense. But, like, there's nothing at face value where it says that the owl actually got him.
yeah. Well, except did he trip here, or was this when he fell out of the sky?
I mean, it depends if you believe the next panel of the story or not.
Right.
I was sort of willing to on the first page run with the narrative that you don't see who throws the bottle out the window. I
Oh
guess there's
no,
only
that's
three.
him.
I guess there's only three of them there, so it was probably him. But that like he was a drunkard and threw the bottle out, and everyone was sort of concerned for him, and like sort of, and then instead of him leaving, they sort of kicked him out. But then like that whole narrative's thrown off by that sixth panel there on the middle right, that where they're like, "Great job, we love you." It's like, oh,
Mhm.
okay, well that doesn't work then.
But it's also not come back in. It's here's
Yeah,
your
yeah, great
hat.
job. Please leave.
Well,
Thanks.
but the owl was keeping him in the house because he didn't want to die. So he's trying to get rid
Yeah.
of the owl so he could leave.
Um,
But this is
The
where
owl was
we
part
also
of the
go. The owl
hallucination.
is
There was no
massive
owl.
on page one
Yeah.
and not so massive here. So is
There
it
was
an
no
owl
owl.
that the other two mice can see?
The owl was the first hallucination.
sure. I don't know. I mean, there you go.
So okay, so hold on. So run with me, go with me on this. So on this first one, so he throws the bottle out because he thinks there's an owl out there. He says, "Oh no, it didn't work." But he's been out there all night. And then what do we do, Mousy? We ain't taking it. That's what. So like they don't really know that they've seen the owl, or we don't. It's possible they didn't see the owl. He's like, "What are we gonna do with you? Like you're being a
Right.
fucking problem right now." And then he goes out and then he's like, hey, he's like, cool, I defeated this imaginary thing that isn't real. And then they're like, great job, good
I
work,
love
please
how you
leave.
guys like
Yeah,
make all these convoluted stories.
yeah.
Well, but
Listen,
part
we're
of
trying
that
to make
is
a not great
because
story good, Peter.
no, I loved this story and I hadn't come up with all of that, but I'd also felt like there was more. And part of the reason I love this story is like the mouse itself is reminiscent of Crazy Cat, um, though also reminiscent of like rat bad guys in any number of cartoons.
Mhm.
Um, the forest that he walks through reminds me of a lot of his early Disney forests. Um, you've got the dead on Hobbit reference,
Of course.
followed by Nemo and Wonderland reference.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Mm. Flying around on a piano instead of his bed.
Right. That then gets really more like 70s psychedelic. He shakes his head, I'm okay, I'm awake, and then like
He's not
awake
where he
on the
would have
moon
been.
with Dennis Kitchen-esque
Yeah, I don't know, man.
monsters.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
it's definitely bizarre. Whatever is going on is bizarre.
So to me, it's like this big comic dream,
Hmm.
comic cartoon dream that was like arguably some sort of dream from the beginning. Um, that you fully become aware is a dream when he goes to sleep inside of whatever's going on.
It's like Inception,
Right.
a dream within a dream within a dream.
Right.
Oh, it's that movie. We watched that a while back.
Yeah.
Moon Flight.
Boss, Moonflight.
Flight.
I dug Moonflight.
I thought it was hilarious.
Oh, that's right. She doesn't like the guy that she's
Yeah.
gone on a mission with, and she does like this guy who clearly can do some amazing thing. Actually, like she can do some amazing things holding
Yes.
Yeah,
him up
this is
like
some
that.
very acrobatic sex going on.
Yes. And I love the panel with where he's between her legs and you can see her minge hanging down. That's so fucking
Yeah,
funny.
oh yeah, that's a good
That's a
panel.
great.
Here's a question though. Why are his I'm gonna go a step further. How are his boots still on if his pants aren't? Like his pants aren't even like
He put
around
him
his
back
leg.
on.
Yeah, he took them off, put them back on. I don't
Come
know.
on, read between the panels, Peter. He clearly
Or
Yeah,
put them
maybe they're
back on.
tearaway pants. Maybe he didn't have to take off the pants. Maybe it was a.
If you're worried about his
maybe he's
boots,
a
I think you're worrying
stripper.
about the wrong thing.
I don't feel like I'm not worried, or I don't feel like I'm worried about the wrong thing. I think that's a reasonable question to ask. Like, who the hell puts their shoes back on after taking them
Apparently him.
off? Take your pants off.
Don't kink shame, Peter.
Okay, Dylan, that's fair.
I like how the artist puts his name throughout.
Oh yeah, we're
Does he?
missing it.
On the page, what page is it? It's 27, right there, right bottom middle. It's like a little poster on the wall.
That's his
Is that his
name?
signature?
Yeah, that's
Oh, the
Voss.
S.
Off. Oh wow.
Oh yeah,
He just
because
needs
there
to
it
put that
is.
as a tattoo on her.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I love catching little things like that. That's great.
Hmm. So he does.
Now I'm looking for more of them.
It's kind of like Todd McFarlane and the hiding spiders on the covers and whatnot, or hiding Felix the cat.
Go to space and have sex in space.
Well, they need to populate the Earth.
Yeah, because their planet died. I thought it was. I thought this was a funny riff on the Adam and Eve story.
Yeah.
It is a funny riff on the Adam and Eve story.
I was like, oh, I assumed it was Earth that blew up. This is great.
Well, and I love that it has that footnote that it was like inspired by actual findings that it's possible that one of the planets or one of the little planets in the belt between Mars and Jupiter had exploded. So it's just cool to see like the what's the word I'm looking for? The inspirational kernel. You know, this is clearly a fantasy sci-fi story, but what Voss gives us is, oh, I read this thing and I went, hmm.
There you go.
Now I want to read the new astronomy by J.C. Pecker, if it's even real.
uh
New
yeah,
astronomy, J.C. Becker.
that's an easy enough thing to find out.
Yeah, I'm Googling it right now.
Oh, okay, then I won't because you're on top
Um,
of it.
J.C. Pecker. I mean, the name tells me it's not, but
Do like all the like black and white imagery in this one.
Oh, I should admit that I didn't. I enjoyed that they did a guide to extraterrestrials that was actual
Hmm.
ones from
oh yeah, I did see that. That was
other
nice.
books and whatnot, but I didn't like read through it all.
No, I didn't either.
Oh, I did.
Yeah.
This is one of the few pros I actually read through.
Yeah, I thought it
It
was.
was semi-entertaining, especially like because like the first half of them they talk about how they reproduce, and some of them are bizarre.
Yeah, I thought this was a cool one. I liked this a lot.
Yeah.
No, it looked really cool. I just wasn't in the mood to.
Yeah, yeah.
I totally get it. I mean, again,
Then you're gonna
it's
hate the
super
last
long
story.
prose. Yeah, yeah. I think
Well, I enjoyed the pictures, particularly for the ones that like I knew,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
wasn't many. I think the only book listed here that I've read is Wrinkle in Time.
it's at the It Show. I don't
I
remember.
think there is a show now, but it was a kid's book.
No, It Shall, the alien.
Oh, I thought you said it was a kid's show, and I was like, I guess there's maybe a show of Wrinkle in Time.
No,
My bad.
no, 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 no,
My
no,
bad.
no. Sorry, I'm just
Played son.
not pronunciating well.
Like I was half listening.
And then we got
Zooks.
Soups is
Mom
fun, per
Bodie.
usual. Just like good light, a snack of a story.
Was it short again
It was
compared to
pretty
everything
short.
else in here? That's good.
Yeah.
I've read it. I read it close to the original
it
date we
was
were
just
going to
two
do this
pages.
on.
It's just goofballs doing serious stuff and messing it up.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. There you go.
Now I was, and I love Charles Best, so it's not surprising.
I need
Yeah.
somebody to explain this one to me.
Let me go relook at it and see if I can explain it to you. Yeah, guy's walking through the woods doing weird stuff, and then he grabs onto an umbrella and Princess Peaches it up, you know, hovers the umbrella. Then he takes a bath in like what looks like a balloon crossed with a tulip head,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
flower head, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, frankly, it's a lot of Dr. Seuss worlds, only less cartoony,
Oh, I
Yeah,
forgot the
I
part
honestly
where
don't
he
care
met
what's happening. I just
and
like the
he's
the
just
creature.
walking
scarecrow.
home and taking a bath.
It's Homer's idol.
Yeah.
And that was it. Yeah, I don't even think I remember this one at all. I mean, like I remembered it sort of, but it was like
I mean, you just described literally the entire story. There,
I did.
like, there's just I just don't know. Not a lot seems like it
I mean, I
happened.
wonder if the Homer's Idol is a reference
Or
to,
Homer's Odyssey.
well, and particularly the Iliad is going home, and then
Hmm.
the Idol is a mixture of the fact that it's being told shorter and more poetically, and trying to remember exactly the meaning of the word idol when spelled that way, because I know it from
Like
Idols of the
idyllic.
King, but short poem or prose work, musical piece described an idealized, peaceful, or picturesque pastoral or rural scene. So yeah, it's kind of like it's the return home, and I wonder if we were more versed in Homer, if we could even identify kind of where some of the stuff comes from. Like these people, here he comes and
Yeah, yeah.
hiding, you know, there's something siren-esque about some of the, and then
I'm
he
willing to
certainly has
accept
some,
that the story is just over my head.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't buy that.
You don't think so?
No, I don't think you're supposed to know exactly what's going on.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
think you're just supposed to. I think it's taking this long and treacherous journey and making it feel pastoral.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I was gonna say I'm not sure how well
It's
it
a
would
mood piece.
even connect to Homer's
Hmm.
Iliad from what I remember.
Yeah, no, I don't guarantee that it does. I think that it's possible and possible that it doesn't. I think the important part is it's showing a long semi-treacherous journey in a pastoral manner.
Sure. I gotcha.
And what I actually wonder about the most is these last two panels.
Like, did they
Right.
disappear? Did they fall, or did they fly away?
Or did it just zoom in and you're higher on the towers and you're below it?
I honestly felt like they flew away, but
Yeah.
after looking at it again, maybe not.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Hard to tell.
Did he untether it? And
Yeah.
I don't know.
What I do know is I loved this story. I don't know what it means, but I loved this story. I think I read it like 2 or 3 times while I was reading it. Just kept going forward and backward and just because it's peaceful.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Makes sense.
So, did anybody read about the Virgin comic
I
or
did,
just look at the
yeah.
picture?
I did read that.
Anything cool about the Virgin comic that we need to know?
If it's a
Well,
virgin.
I can sort of summarize. So this little thing is a biome that grows organically on comets and just feeds off of the water that's on the comets. And then like it's filled with biodiverse life. Like there's a whole ecosystem inside this little bubble.
Hmm.
And but anytime anything about its environment is disturbed, like it closes up or like goes away somehow. And so like scientists want it because it's got some great non-freezable liquid in it inside of it that they can use for lubricants in space machinery. But they can't access it because every time they get close to it, it shuts itself away, and so you can't get to it. And so scientists are just like
Gotcha.
observing it and trying to learn about it. And this little hole here always points towards the sun or towards the nearest source of light so that I can get nourishment. And when
Yeah,
there
I mean,
isn't any light,
essentially, my understanding of that little hole was that it magnifies the light that's coming in, right?
yeah, yeah,
To create something like sunlight. I
yeah.
mean, it should be sunlight, but it's
It's just the nearest source of light to magnify to give itself the
yeah.
same nourishment that all things need from the sun, I guess.
I do kind of wonder if it's like actually the nearest, or like if it makes more sense as the nearest, or just the one that's most.
The best and brightest one,
Yeah, the one
the
that's
same way actual
providing
plants do. Like
the
the plants
most.
grow towards the sun.
Right. Yeah. Essentially, the most providing the most energy. More shelter.
And shelter
Did any
once again reminds me that I need to go read the better translation in 1996 because I really enjoy shelter.
did any of you guys watch Orange is the New Black?
I
I
did not.
haven't.
I'm finishing it now. I'm in at the end of chapter, or excuse me, end of close to the end of season 6, and this just reminded me of it. The first, couple pages here.
Yeah, this is it's becoming a first a question of whether communism will work in a closed environment, but then we also see that they are essentially removing certain reading materials.
Yes,
So it becomes, it's very quickly a plot thickens type thing because they're actually like going, oh, this is nice. I was able to have these nice things and I'm enjoying my life here. Isn't it a little weird? But then it's like, why are you taking these books? And by the way, these books haven't been returned yet, and I don't
and I don't think
know.
we're ever going to see him again
Right? Did
because the other guards are late returning them.
right?
Yeah.
Um, I'm trying to. Is it clear what the? I don't seem to have a. Do I have a zoom in function on this reader? I don't think it does.
I mean, go back to the page it was on. Usagi Cross Power Rangers. Whoa.
I like how Saga's your Brian K. Vaughan cover.
Well, I think it might be all that's in that folder right now.
Okay.
I was gonna say you have it fit to page, so I was wondering if maybe if you turned it off of the fit to page, if you'd have more options.
Yeah, I'm working on it right now. I gotta find the issue again.
Oh, there you have it. There you have it. And now we'll do the one man duck show. There once were two ducks.
Sorry.
One was a pineapple and the other was a scuba diver. So Matt, tell me about this video game that you were playing before we started
So
recording.
I I happened across an article by chance that said Graveyard Keeper is going to be free on Xbox. So I was like, I'll try a free game. And so it's like
Talking about
my daughter
Graveyard
says,
Keeper?
yeah, she says it's like
Yeah.
Stardew Valley, but
Yep.
with a different set of uh different setting. And
Yep.
I've just completely fallen in love with this game.
I started playing it a couple days ago. It's pretty good.
Same. Yeah. What do you play on Xbox?
On PlayStation.
Oh, okay. Well,
Is it
whatever.
free on PlayStation as well? Maybe I'll go pick it up.
Well, it was free for I think a weekend. I'm not sure it's free anymore.
Yeah, that's why I picked it.
Oh,
And now and I'm like, that's a brilliant strategy because
Yeah.
I will probably buy the downloadable content now.
Yeah, they've got a bunch of like they've got like five themed
Yeah.
DLCs and they're all themed after shows like Breaking Bad and
Yes.
Game of Thrones and stuff like that.
Yep. And I believe there's a new game coming out.
Yeah.
And they're just doing this to promote the Graveyard Keeper 2 or something.
gotcha. I will have to go check it out and see what they're asking for.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. You have to there's crafting involved, and you have to fulfill quests for one person to meet the needs of someone else, and just a little
Yeah.
adventure
It's good.
game. I like it. It's a lot of fun. How far along are you, Dylan?
Not very far. I just cleared the first pile of rubble inside my church.
Oh wow. Okay.
Still pretty early.
I
I don't
won't
play.
spoil
I play
anything.
like half an hour at a time, and I've only played a few times.
Yeah, I stayed up till 1 o'clock in the morning last night playing it.
How did we get sidetracked here? What are we doing?
Peter asked
was
me.
waiting for me to get the thing back
I
up
was
and
I was
asked a
trying to make sure
question.
we didn't have this long 5 minute
Dead air.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Gotcha. I stepped away for a minute when I came
I
back. We were
am
talking about
zooming
Graveyard
in.
Keeper.
Oh, okay. See, I am zooming in on my iPad,
Mhm.
and what we do have is Marx, Lenin, Trotsky, John Reed. So yeah, there's some indication of the specific books being pulled, and they're definitely ones that might explain what's going on. So it's going to be interesting to see where that goes. Though it's also weird that the people in charge would supply them with a library with all of these books
Right, that they
and
wanted
then
gone.
remove some.
Right.
So, like, yes, the plot has thickened. I like this story.
Yeah, there's also this question of is it the people in charge or is it like
Right.
That's
are
true
we
too.
looking at a military takeover?
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Yeah. So yeah. No, the shelter's probably my favorite ongoing right now.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Now, Elric, you guys read about the swords and stuff. I just
I did
enjoyed
not.
the swords and stuff.
Yeah,
I
same.
mean, the swords and stuff were awesome. It's really great art. I love the art in this was
The art is good. All the words around the art. Yeah,
were
Well, I've
good,
never been
good
a
thumbs
huge
up.
Michael Moorcock fan, and I think, and I haven't done as much research into him as some of the others that are big with the same groups of people. I think that like what Moorcock appeals to in kind of the way Lovecraft and Tolkien appeal to certain people in that he built fantastic worlds,
hmm
But
um,
he's like the
but didn't necessarily write all that well.
he's like the
Yeah.
Charles Dickens of fantasy. He gets paid by the word.
Oh, did he write that? His books are that long?
No, just the way this feels. That's I'm
Oh,
just
okay. I didn't know with his actual prose.
Yeah.
But
I
like
mean,
every
like,
time I've tried to read any Moorcock, I've just really quickly gotten bogged down in like this writing's not that good.
Some of
have you
some of these panel borders and stuff made me think this was Drie.
yeah,
Just
that's
like the
valid.
way it's the style of it in general.
Hmm. Have any of you tried to read the Silmarillion by Tolkien?
No.
I read The Hobbit, loved it. Then I read Lord of the Rings and loved it. And then I was like, oh, let's check out the Silmarillion. I'm like,
Yeah.
this is a made up history book about this fantasy
Yeah.
world. It is
Silmarillion's only for the hardest of
hard to
hardcores.
read.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
Hard.
what I heard. Yeah.
I actually find the Lord of the Rings hard to read. I love The Hobbit,
That, I believe
but I
that
but I
too.
feel like he gets too deep in both and like in some ways I'll like compare it to George Lucas with the prequel trilogy.
Yeah, kind of.
He got so caught up in building the worlds and whatnot, he forgot that like you also need to write dialogue and direct actors.
hmm
Yep. Yep.
Hmm.
Um, because to me, the best storytelling of all Tolkien, and this is acknowledging that I haven't managed to finish all of it,
Yeah. I
which
when I read it, I stopped.
is
Like,
The Hobbit. The Hobbit I can read over and over and over again.
yeah.
Like it has the right amount of depth to let you know the world while keeping front and center the characters, the story, the action, the dialogue, you know. Um I even love the songs. Uh
Yeah.
and like and the Lord of the Rings and I've heard even more in anything else. It just becomes
Yeah. What I was gonna say about this comic, is that it's got a lot of words just in general, but then I'm like, it's like, but like all the imagery is super like fantastic, and then you get to this
oh
last
yeah.
page, and I'm kind of pissed at this last page because it's like you stop having any imagery whatsoever except for like him just holding his sword above his head or whatever, and you just have all text explaining what happens next. It's like, why the fuck did you even tell me this? Why don't you just like do it to be continued or end on the previous page?
Well, the good news
Um,
is right after this page, you're treated to some Mobius.
that is that is true.
This Mobius story
But
pissed me off.
Mobius story
Oh, but
pisses
it's
you
so
off.
beautiful.
I
Oh, it's
liked it. I
gorgeous.
thought it was
I
fun.
loved it. But they left you on such a cliffhanger. I'm like, what the hell happens to
Yeah,
her?
no, I mean, like, if it weren't for Shelter, this would be my favorite ongoing.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, this had me. I was like, oh my God. Bam. And then continued. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me.
Well,
You
I
gave me
mean
two pages and I
that's
want more.
how airtight garage always is. It's always
Oh
like
no, we are definitely going to
people.
have to eventually just read Airtight Garage as Airtight Garage. It
Oh
needs to
yeah,
Uh,
happen.
absolutely.
I don't know why they're like doing this in such small segments because
hmm
apparently from everything that you guys telling me, like it makes more sense when it's all together, but in all these
Well, we
small
hope it
tiny
does because
segments,
I haven't read it that way. Um, I think they're doing it this way because this is I think we're actually getting it in real time.
No, I think you're right. I think that is why we're getting it in, like, but it's yeah. Anyhow,
There were so many good stories in this
there are
issue.
a lot of good stories in this.
Jim
Jim.
was kind of cool.
I loved Jim. I thought it was great.
I
Yeah.
loved Jim until they got to the jungle and started.
It just starts killing everything.
Yeah,
Yeah, well, it also,
it got kind of racist pretty
yeah,
fast.
got a little racist there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm supposed to
Yeah.
like Jim or be afraid of Jim or despise Jim.
I was like, did Will Eisner
Uh,
consult on this?
I kind of worry that you were supposed to like him at the time, and then, well, no, then he does that.
And then he kills
Yeah.
the adventurer guy, and he's like, "I'm gonna go." Like this panel on the bottom right on that page we were just on. Like you can't tell me we're supposed to root for that guy.
Oh, no, you're not.
And then,
No, he's a fucking Nimrod.
He's clearly a sociopath or a psychopath or something.
yeah,
He's on a path. Okay, that's all I know.
yeah. I like this. Like the title, the first panel in the title had me so hard, had me so good, had me so hard, had me
Wow.
so good.
Have you
It
What am
does.
I there, Dylan?
Listen,
Dylan,
just like
I
the
don't want to king
adventures,
shame, but
just like the
I
adventures
also
of
don't
Jim.
necessarily want to know.
Like I love the idea of like if you expanded that a little bit and you're just like the marvelous crazy adventures of Jim, like this just an average normal dude, and you're trying to make it like this extravagant,
Mm-hmm.
adventurous, boisterous thing. Like
Yeah, it starts
I,
out interesting, and then, like, I don't know, Jim turns out to be a complete
yeah. I thought the first panel in the title made me think it was going to be just about his normal everyday life, but told in a really extra way.
Yeah. Yeah.
like Archie.
Yeah, like Archie, like
Yeah.
he was going to try and make his office job seem like the craziest, most exciting thing in the world, even though nothing happens.
Nope.
Yeah.
And then he misses the dinosaur bones too, which
Yes.
I would say
Good.
thank God, but
Yeah.
then I flip it and it's like, if he's gonna keep looking for dinosaur bones and this is how he behaves,
He's gonna miss
maybe
him.
not.
I don't think
I
he's
mean,
gonna
the
find him.
bad news is he's probably going to try and get someone else to go somewhere else to look for dinosaur bones and then kill them too.
Oh,
Yep.
probably.
Anyway, that was Jim. Old Jim.
Yeah, I like Jim. Jim was good.
I
That's
think
you.
it's also like
It's
there's
fairly
an
racist,
element
but it's you.
of like making fun of the rich guy adventurer,
Mm.
There is definitely that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
particularly in the end. Now that I'm rich,
Yeah.
I can do this
Well,
Mm-hmm.
organize a really big expedition and I'll find it.
and
I'll also
destroy all
remember
of this
that
just to find that
back
thing that I
here
want.
again.
Get wrecked,
Yeah.
Jim.
So I mean, I think Jim is allegory for like so much of white civilization that views all of this other stuff just as like scenery in their adventure movies.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah, that checks out.
I
There
mean,
you
he's
go.
even behaving like a kid on the playground. Take that and that. Pow.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Just a man child.
Yeah.
Like he obviously had a gun in his boot.
Can justifies his terrible actions with made up scenarios.
It's like
Right.
that guy doesn't even have boots, does he?
No,
I don't think so.
I
Nope.
don't
If
think
you
so.
look down in this like lower left corner, like you can
Yeah.
see that there does not appear to be any sort of footwear.
So yeah, no, I think it's definitely commentary on like the Don Jr. Eric Trump going on safari class.
There you go. Except
Chad,
some other people at the time because it was 1979, right?
Well, yeah.
Chad, do you remember when you read Grimjack?
Yes.
Do you remember the show they used to watch on TV? This reminds me of that show, and I can't remember the name of the
I
character on the
can't
show.
either. I vaguely remember what you're talking about.
Ugh, trying to find it right now. I'm looking, but it had that feel to it, and I was hoping it was going to be like that.
Yep, yep.
Oh well.
Then we
Go buy
get to
something.
to some beautiful Howard Chaykin art
Gorgeous.
with with
Bunch of words around it.
words that I didn't read.
I didn't read them either. Did you read them, Dylan?
Unfortunately not.
Yeah, that's fine.
I mean, I have read Stars My Destination because it's available in graphic novel, but it's been a while, and it's the art that's amazing.
The art is really nice. I couldn't
Gorgeous.
bring myself. I even tried like earlier today to read it, and I just couldn't bring myself to do it. I was like, that's why I didn't read this. It's all just
You
tons
know,
and
I'm.
tons of
Can
prose.
you take a quick look at page? It doesn't say. Um, that one right there.
How tiny his butt is?
No, it's pixelated, and they didn't have Photoshop back then. How did
Oh,
he
Yeah,
paint this?
that's yep, yep.
How do you paint pixelization and make it look like something that you can't do yet?
I mean, if you paint something and you scan it in and then you stretch it, you don't need
This was
Photoshop to
79.
pixelate
There was
something.
no scanners. There was no Photoshop.
Well, that's a question for Howard the next time he's
Yeah,
on.
and I half of me wants to just shoot
Wait,
him a message on Facebook and be like,
when
dude,
did?
Yeah.
Hold on,
He responds to those
hold
sometimes.
on.
Were there no scanners? You couldn't scan anything in
no,
this 79?
no.
I guess, yeah.
It wasn't until 1984 when the Macintosh popularized stuff that they started that. That's what started that trend. I mean, this is 6 years, five, whatever before that.
Well, I mean, in 3 years they have Blade Runner where they have like the pixelated images that they do on the screen. I don't mean like pixelated images like Blade Runner itself, but like I remember that there's a time where in Blade Runner they're looking at some video footage and it's all very or some photograph footage and it's all very pixelated. So I don't know, it wasn't that far off from that. I mean, like I get that it's not a scan, so it's like the question of like what did they do? Did they take it? Well, they could have taken a picture of something.
I think he painted it this way.
You might be right.
And like, that's insane.
I mean, he also might have painted it like on a computer.
Well, except that again, we're talking 1979. I don't know what kind of computer art programs there were.
None.
True. That is true. Let's go see when MS Paint was made.
I do like the Santa Claus.
1985, so yeah. No, that doesn't really work. That's how it is in your issue too, Matt.
That's how it is in the hard copy.
Oh wow.
That's why it really jumped out at me. I was like, damn.
That's something weird.
I
Quick
need to
side note.
reread this because, like, it's not as simple as pros with pictures. They rearrange the pros and the pictures in very deliberate ways.
The first digital image ever was made in 1957. First digital photo came in 1957 when Russell Kirsch made it. I don't know how, like, what is this? Can I be sure this is right? I mean, maybe Russell Kirsch. Let's go look at that.
First color scheme. This is a really cool image, though. It's very noir looking.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, no, this image is
This was one of my runners up for favorite panel.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yep.
So,
yep. Kirsch in 1965, or it looks like Kirsch in 1965 created the first digital image. Or sorry, 1957, not 65.
The first digital scanner.
First digital image. I
Do
mean,
they
it
do
was
they have a
a
picture of it?
photo. Yeah, I mean, here. I mean,
The first digital image. It's like it's a dick or something.
no, it's a
Something
image of a
the guy
baby,
drew.
actually. That would be funny though. Yeah, I'll put it in chat. I'm gonna find
Russell
it real quick,
Kirsch.
though. Yeah, Russell Kirsch. And if you look at his page and scroll down, you'll see Russell Kirsch created first digital scanned image in 1957 with the image
Three
It's a
showing.
month old.
baby.
That's what I said.
Yeah, surely by
It can't be
1979 he
serious.
can.
Yeah, so that would have been 22 years after that. I don't know how he went about doing it. I'm just saying, like, seems feasible to me. I just don't know. Because like it seems less feasible to me that he painted like that, though I guess maybe he could have done that based off of like images he'd seen like this. Maybe. I don't know.
Hmm. Is this the last story?
it is.
It
Yeah.
Trying to
is.
remember. I couldn't remember anything after this one.
I mean, for that matter, Nintendo Entertainment System came out in 1983, so that would have been 4 years later. Never mind. But there was Atari first, right?
Weird side quest we're going down.
It is, but I don't know, it's interesting to me for some reason. Yeah, Atari came out in 1972.
Well, I think distinctly there's a difference between whether the image was created digitally or whether he created the image and it was scanned digitally. Because the first scanner was in like the 1950 late 50s, right?
The first scanner. I mean, the first digital image was 1957, right?
But he scanned that in, right?
I don't know if he scanned it in or not. That's the first.
Hmm, I don't know.
I guess he scanned it. Let me go read the page. Uh, he invented LED technology crucial for the blah blah blah. Due to its important development of digital photography.
Okay.
So I don't exactly know what that means.
Sounds like scanner. Digital
Kind of.
photography.
I
Take a
mean,
picture
like,
of it to make it appear on a computer screen.
it's some form of he took a picture of it somehow and got it on a computer screen.
Yeah.
So let's talk favorites.
Sure thing.
Egg stained wine.
Are we doing
Is your
story or
favorite
ongoing?
story?
Story?
Oh,
What is favorite story?
I mean, X
I
Y
was
was the
starting with
favorite
ongoing, but
story.
we can start with story.
I don't know. What there any stand? What are the standalone stories in this one?
Egg stained
X
wine.
was one of them. There was another.
Uh,
The space one,
The space
Moonflight.
Moonflight.
Moonflight, yeah,
flight.
Homer's Idol.
Yeah,
Hmm.
Homer's Idol.
I think I gotta go with egg stained wine then.
I'm gonna go with Moonflight. I know I gave diss to the guy wearing his boots with the pants off,
You're making up for it.
I did like the story. I thought it was very amusing, and it's an extra touch that they had the whole um.
I'm going with Homer's Idol.
There you go.
I'm gonna break the mold here and go with Adventures of Jim.
Oh
There you
man.
go. That was also another
I
one.
mean, it speaks to the quality of this issue that
We all
we
had
picked
different
four
ones.
different stories, and they're all very defensible.
That's fair. I was gonna say, speaks to the quality of this issue, and either that, it was all really good or it all completely sucked.
So, ongoing.
Uh,
Airtight Garage.
I am between Rolf and
Yeah, I liked Rolf too. That's the
I'm
problem.
I'm going with Rolf.
it's either Rolf or it's what was the one where we were talking about how like could be communistic.
Shelter.
It's either Rolf or Shelter.
I picked Shelter. Dylan picked Rolf. So, which one of us do you like more?
I like you both equally,
Whoa. You
but
like
in
me as much
different
as you like your
ways.
brother? Dang.
What? Can I just choose both? We allow that cheat
Sure,
all the time.
sure.
Choosing Rolf and Shelter.
I almost
Rolf
chose
needs a
Zook.
shelter. All
Also, I think
right.
everything I've chosen has had like the incessant amount of boobs in it. Sometimes.
So, do we have? I mean, speaking of boobs, is this going to be your favorite panel, Peter? The
No.
the the
I mean,
swimming.
I do really like that panel, but I also really like the cover.
I appreciate the built-in flotation devices.
Yeah.
Cover is pretty great. First,
But I
is
haven't
it the first
decided.
heavy metal wraparound cover as well? I
No.
think.
No,
No way.
No.
no, there was wraparound covers in the first year.
Okay.
Remember the blue guy holding the baton thing, and
Okay.
yeah,
I don't, but I believe it.
I just know that we've often had front and back covers,
hmm
so it stood out to me.
yeah. Favorite panel's a really hard one for me to pick in this issue.
Oh, it is so hard.
No, mine's the cover of the first page of Egg Stain Wine
Nice.
show.
It's a good one.
Yeah, I want to go with either the cover or that noir Howard Chaykin drawing.
The cityscape, that's the
And
one I'm going with.
Yeah,
yeah,
because that's awesome.
Yeah.
that was a pretty good one. I I gotta admit, I didn't look at it much, but when Tab brought it up at the beginning of the show today, the contents page image was really good. I think I might go with that. I really
That
huge
was
fan of it.
outstanding.
Yeah, the depth of it all.
The Glen Harrington contents.
I mean, but there's a lot of really good stuff here. So it's
Yeah.
like, though I know I do also have a tendency to like try to get my things to be from different things, unless it's just like an issue that I'm not like really enjoying anything in.
No, I do too.
Yeah.
I like to recognize as much of the book as possible because if I ever get back to actually getting show notes up, that means that we have as many different pictures.
There you go.
Though I like I'm going well, I'm going with that cityscape. Um that I think Matt just went with too, which almost makes me want to change it just because I
Dig this tidal wave.
love the shape or the well, just this whole page.
I mean, the
The
whole page is pretty good, but I gotta say, if I had to like, I
if it
would
was
still even just pick the tidal wave personally, but that's
yeah,
me.
no, I could also do just the tidal wave onto the piano.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, I feel
so
like that
so yeah,
tidal
I'm
wave.
changing it. You took mine, Matt, so I'm changing mine.
Sorry.
No,
I was
I'm
gonna say,
happy.
like, I can't really imagine the whole page being a t-shirt, but I could really see that tidal
Yeah,
wave image being a t-shirt.
It
and
was between
I
Cityscape and the
like the
front cover for me.
flying. I like the
The front
flying
cover is really
musical
good
notes.
too. I thought I was thinking about that as well, but the front
I,
cover reminds me of like D&D characters, except in more erotic scenarios. Anyhow, there you have it.
I hadn't even noticed the musical notes with wings.
Why
Now that
I
I
only
wing?
have,
noticed it because
I
I
can't stop
started looking
staring at
at
them.
it more with like the within the image of the tidal wave, right?
Yeah.
So
And while it works kind of cool having like the smoking holes on either sides of it, like if you lifted it off the page where you just had the tidal wave and you didn't have an upper boundary,
Hmm.
that would also look really cool.
That would be really cool.
yeah, I mean, if you wanted to like make it really interesting on a t-shirt, like you could have like sort of the color in the. I'm not saying. I'm just like thinking of actually like if you could just get the image like even the breaking of the box, but the box and then the breaking of the box and everything within that box in on a t-shirt. I mean, that would be like,
Right.
well, black and white would be cool too. Yeah. Anywho,
Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. So for next month, do we want to do Metal Erlant 4 or do we want to do December of 1979?
Do we have digitals of Metal Hurlant?
We do.
we do, yeah.
If I can get one, I would be happy to do that, or the old one.
Uh, Probably Metal Lot 4. Oh, look at this. It's December and we've got Santa, except it's Techno Santa.
Techno Santa, Robo
Techno
Santa, or
Santa,
whatever,
Robo Santa,
Robot Santa
That's
from.
Voltron. Voltron Santa.
Voltron Santa. Are all his reindeer is going to come together and he's going to form the
Form
Santa
one giant
Claus.
reindeer.
Yeah. It's like half of them form body and the top parts of the leg, and then the other half form the four bottom parts of the leg, and then the sleigh just forms the head.
So we're going Metal Erlant and putting off
Uh,
Christmas.
Yeah.
would be for Metal
Do that.
Hurlant. Yep.
Christmas in June makes sense. They say Christmas in July, but that's not actually the halfway mark. Christmas
Right.
in
Yeah.
June is the halfway mark.
Yeah, but
I don't
Christmas in
understand how
July
that works.
is Christmas in July is the common theme. So the
I
question is, do we
know.
want to break that and like force the December issue next month and then save Metal Hurlant 4 for July? I mean, I wouldn't be opposed.
No, what
It's
I'm
my birthday
saying
month.
is next month is May. This
That's
we'll get to
right.
Christmas in June as it is. If we want it to be Christmas in July, we'll have to do like Heavy Metal 2 or 3 that we
No,
don't
no, you're
have
good.
proper digital copies to
You're
share.
good. This works.
But they've been out long enough that I don't understand why Matt and Dylan don't have copies yet.
It's true.
I mean, Dylan's a starving artist, but Matt buys heavy metal, so I don't understand.
No, no, I don't.
You don't buy heavy metal?
Mm-mm. I
Only old
actually,
ones?
I actually canceled my pull list at my comic shop,
Entirely.
except for Saga.
Wow. Frustrated with the comic shop, the industry, or just broke because you got two girls in college?
You got it. It's kids in college. That's what got me. Get you
Uh,
every time.
Well, Belle has stuff paid for starting next year and that stipend, so you should just have her
Yes.
start paying you back.
Yeah, no, she doesn't have to pay me back. But yeah, it'll help. But oof, it's tough, man.
I hear you. I don't even have kids in college, and it's
Yeah.
interesting.
All righty. Well, that is all she wrote for Heavy Metal Book Club. So Matt, you want to do your duty?
We'll continue after the next page.